Hello, welcome to another GoldMine 101, our regular series of short presentations giving you hints and tips for getting the most out of GoldMine CRM. And in this session, we're going to cover, it's a bit of a follow-on from a recent GoldMine event where we used the search online feature underneath your web menu in GoldMine to launch some tailored AI searches directly from GoldMine. In this one, then, a slightly different way of doing a similar thing. We've created a powerful, what's called a GM+View screen that brings instant company information, contact, intelligence right from your GoldMine system. So this is what we're going to do over the next 10 minutes or so. I'm going to demonstrate this new GoldMine+View screen for you in a little bit more detail, showing you how to research contacts and companies just with one click. And you'll also see how to access quite a lot of really detailed background information, financials on a company, news, blog posts, and more launched directly from GoldMine. And I'm going to share tips for integrating this into your workflow and answer any questions you might have as well. So hello then, my name is Tim Wilmore and my company, Wizard Systems. We're a specialist CRM solutions provider. All we do is CRM, and we help out small and mid-sized companies improve their sales productivity, marketing, and customer service through the use of simple and affordable solutions like GoldMine. Now, the audio part of this call is one way only. If you've got any questions, then please pop that into the questions section on your meeting control panel, and we'll do our best to answer that at the end. Just a bit of background information into Wizard Systems. We're a long-standing provider of GoldMine CRM. We've been implementing GoldMine for many, many years now. And as a leading CRM solutions provider, we actually provide a number of different CRM solutions, not just GoldMine. And the key benefit there is that we offer the right solution based on your requirements, your budget, type of business you're in, and your specific needs. So we've got the know-how really across all these major CRM solutions to offer you the best software. We're an independent CRM provider, and we do aim to provide the best solution for you. So if at some stage in the future you want to move away from GoldMine, if you're on the GoldMine platform right now, and you're looking to upgrade yourself in the future, then please get in touch with us at Wizard Systems. We'd love to consult with you and advise you on the other solutions we provide. But as regards GoldMine, we're a one-stop shop. We provide anything you need on GoldMine, the product, upgrades, implementation, further implementation, customizing its requirements, training as well. That can be your place, our place, or online, and the ongoing help desk support as well. Okay, let me take you into GoldMine then, and we'll show you a little bit more about this new custom GM+View screen. So imagine a scenario where you've just taken a new lead, and we described on a previous session how under the web menu here, you've got a search online, and you can customize there at the top there some custom searches by leveraging one of the popular AI engines out there. Could be ChatGPT. I'm using Perplexity in this example, but actually initiating a search from GoldMine. And you're customizing, you've got to think about with these AI systems, the input, of course, giving it the right input. Now, what I've done here is I've got a secondary approach. So we have in GoldMine a feature called the GM+View screen. It's on your GoldMine contact tab bar there. It can be turned off if you don't use it, but it does enable you to introduce a number of quite nice searches initiated from GoldMine. And in this one, I've taken the same Perplexity AI search engine, and I've got here 3 buttons on this GM+View screen. Think of the GM+View screen as a customizable web page within your GoldMine system. And almost anything you can do with a web page, you can do with this GM+View screen. It's a great way of integrating GoldMine to other applications. You will have GoldMine, you are able to integrate GoldMine, and it is provided with GoldMine sample screens for initiating a LinkedIn search. So if you're using LinkedIn a lot, or Facebook or Twitter or Google, there are some screens provided by the GoldMine authors to help you initiate searches from that contact record. But and you're allowed to create your own GM+View screen as well. So I've created a new one here, and I'm thinking about, if this was a new inquiry, what typically would you want to research before reaching out to this new lead? So if you import this lead, or someone's taken a new inquiry and you're the business development person that's got to contact them and get a bit more information about them, what would you like to know before that first contact? Well, this blue button here, maybe we just want to search for that person's name in combination with the organization name. Next one down, the orange one, do a bit of financial background search on that company. And then the third one on that green button, a bit of a catch-all. Show me a bit more background information into that company, size of company, any kind of news or blog releases or PR stuff that company has released. It's all quite useful information when you're making that first contact with the company to have that kind of professional approach. So I put the lead in, I click on my GM+View screen, and then I can click on this first button here. That will launch my browser and pretty quickly show me some information. As I say, in this example, I'm using Perplexity, but you could configure similar GM+View screens with other search engines, bearing in mind that you may need to have some kind of an account with those search engines, and there are different tiers, different levels. So, for example, with Perplexity, there is a pro account which actually allows you to configure different search options. So, potentially giving you more detailed information based on the input, based on the searches that you do. Anyway, so my basic contact name plus company search has returned all of this, quite useful information there. And we've got little citations as well. We can dive into those. And of course, the nice thing about these searching engines is that it will, based on the search engine you select, it will give you some follow-up prompts. So here, what are the main responsibilities of that person, strategic partnerships, and so on. And you can start a bit of a dialogue with that initial search. Bit of a dialogue with Perplexity, just drilling down a little bit more on that contact and company information. So that's a basic contact and company search. Let's click on this next one then, financial information, going off, and freely available information out there on the web. As you can see, pretty quick here. So we can see they're based in Reading. We've got their revenue there, net assets, profitability, growth and performance, and so on. And a nice little table as well. Perplexity and a lot of these search engines will provide the information in a more easy format in a grid type view like that. Right, now let's do a company insight and a bit more background information to that company, news, blogs, PR stuff as well. So we've got a bit more background information into this company size there, latest news, maybe a bit of an overlap from some of the financial stuff we had before, but any recent blog post or press releases, that might be quite interesting as well. Any recent changes or issues that this company has gone through. Maybe they're downsizing, maybe they're upsizing, maybe they've acquired some companies, maybe they've been acquired by somebody else. Again, that can be quite useful information depending on what kind of market sector you're in. And again, a summary table there as well. So that's an example GM+View screen then, leveraging the AI search features. And of course, just let your imagination go rip, really, as regards other things that you might want to do in that view. So all of these views are HTML views. They're accessed from your web menu here, and then you've got this GM+View setup screen here, a setup option, and that will show you all the existing GM+View screens that you've got, and you can go into one of these and you can edit it, and basically this will show you the HTML code that we created to launch those different searches. If you do know HTML, you do know the syntax, you do know you've got the input, and you know the database structure of GoldMine to pass over to those search engines, then that can really help you in creating these custom views. So that is a custom AI search launched from GoldMine. Now able to answer any of your questions. We are able to, we'd love to provide this for you free of charge. So anybody attending this webinar or watching a recording, if you can email me, my email address details will be given at the end, but email me with your contact details and your GoldMine version and your serial number, then we'll provide this for you free of charge. And you just import it into your GoldMine system as a bit of HTML snippet script. Quite easy to set up, and then give it a go. And of course, you could further enhance it as well with these different AI search engines. Right. So let me just answer any questions you've got. Ben found his audio. Right. So first question from Melanie. Will this GoldMine View integration work with all versions of GoldMine, or do I need GoldMine Premium Edition? Well, great question. The GM+View template has been around a long time. Now, if you are on a really old version of GoldMine, which has been discontinued, the standard edition of GoldMine has been discontinued, it's a good idea to upgrade. Make sure you're on the premium edition version, which is the SQL version of GoldMine, and it's got loads of additional benefits above these older versions. So again, if you let us know, Melanie, what version of GoldMine you're on, but pretty much, yes, it's going to work with any recent version of GoldMine there in the last, what shall I say, over 10 years. So unless you're on a very old version of GoldMine, this should work for you. Right, next question from Roger. Can I customize these search buttons to look up other types of information or use different fields from my GoldMine database? Absolutely. The GM+View screen is very flexible. You can easily modify the search queries or swap out the GoldMine fields to suit your needs. If you look at some of the existing, if you edit some of the existing views, you'll pretty much see what the syntax is there and the kind of format for the data to be merged from the current contact record. So we're working on the current contact record, and that's being passed over to that query to launch that search. So give it a go, or Wizard Systems can tailor and set up these screens for you. We have in the past created GM+View screens integrating GoldMine with, for example, accounting systems like Sage. So you're on a customer record, you can click on that button and give you like a read-only view of live data in another application. So if you think about any application that's showing transactional data about your contact, that might be quite a nice view that you can share, information that you can share with your salespeople in GoldMine. So you're not actually giving them access to that application, but you're just giving them a read-only display, a live display as it is right now within your GoldMine system. So if you have any interest in setting up your own screen, or you want Wizard System to do it for you, please get in touch and we can ask you a few questions about what kind of application you're linking to, and what kind of display that you want in GoldMine. As I say, with the GM+View screen, it's like a web page within GoldMine, and pretty much anything you do with a web page, you can do with this. Not an iframe, though, just to be a bit technical. That's why when we're clicking on it, it's launching, it's going to your browser. It's not actually within GoldMine. So in this particular example, the data is, we're launching that browser to display the data with that AI engine. Right, don't think there's any more questions. Latest news then, as of, where are we? Mid-May 2025. Latest version of GoldMine is 2025.2. Make sure you're on a maintenance contract from Wizard Systems to access those updates. Always a good idea to make sure you're on the latest version of GoldMine from a point of view of features and functions and compatibility with different things. So always make sure, if you're relying on GoldMine, CRM is important for you. Make sure you're on the latest version. Contact us for details if you are not on a maintenance contract. Do you fancy a free CRM review there? We'd love to, if it's been some time since someone has looked at what you're doing with GoldMine. As I say, we've got many, many years experience of working with companies, all sorts of different companies with their GoldMine and other CRMs as well. If you'd like us to have a look at your GoldMine, see how you're using it and coming up with some recommendations, then contact us for that online review. Normally it takes an hour or two to dive into how you're using GoldMine and come up with some good recommendations for you. And if you've got any suggestions for future topics, then please drop us a line. Be happy to consider those. But that's it done from me. And there's our contact details. Tim@wizard-systems.com if you want that free view. Contact us for more information on that and give us your GoldMine serial number and your GoldMine version. Important to know that. Be happy to share that screen with you. So that's it from me. We'll catch up with you soon on the next GoldMine event. Thanks very much indeed. Bye-bye.